What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here with your data-driven daily tip. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about A/B testing on your website and how to use Google Analytics to run an A/B test, why you would want to use Google Analytics over Google Optimize. Let's jump right into it. So, first of all, let's talk about why you would want to use Google Analytics instead of Google Optimize to run an A/B test on your website. So let's say you're going to A/B test the way that two completely different layouts or completely different page designs perform against one another. You would want to use Google Analytics, because in Google Analytics, it gives you the ability to send a certain percentage of your traffic to one URL and a certain percentage of your traffic to another URL. So let's say that you wanted to run a completely different homepage test running against your current original homepage. So you could create a completely different homepage design and call it mywebsite.com/homepage B, for example, or /variant homepage, or whatever you wanted to call it. And you could actually send 50% of your web traffic to that URL and 50% of your traffic to the original homepage. Whereas in Google Optimize, you can't necessarily do something like that, but you can do something like a button color test or a button copy test or a headline copy test, or anything where you're testing maybe one element against a different element on the page. Instead of in Google Analytics test, you would want to test one completely different page design versus another page design. So let's look at my screen right now, and I'm going to show you how to go ahead and set this up in Google Analytics. Now, you're going to log in and go under Behavior and Experiments over on the left-hand side, and then click the Create Experiment button. For those of you listening on the podcast, you're going to be able to find this without looking at my screen. And then you can go ahead and name your experiment in the first field. You're going to select a metric in the second field. Now, if you have goals set up in Google Analytics, you'll see your goals here. And if you don't, you'll see site usage. You can click something like bounces, page views, or session duration. All good metrics to go ahead and get data against original against a variant to see which one's performing best. Then what you're going to do is configure your experiment, and this is where you type in the URL of the original page. Now, this can just be datadriven.design, for example, and then the variant URL, and you can add as many variants as you want. So this can be an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P test if you really want it to be. But I'm just going to do variant 1 here. And then on this case, I'm going to test it against the Academy page, so datadriven.design/Academy. And then the next step is to install the tracking code on your website, which is super easy. You can manually insert it yourself by pasting it below the header tag on your website, or you can mail it to your webmaster or to your web design agency. Hopefully that's us. If not, good luck. And then you're basically running your experiment. Now, the good news is whether or not you're running your experiment in Analytics or in Optimize, because they're both Google products, you will be able to get all of your experiment data integrated in with your Google Analytics account, my friends. So this has been your data-driven daily tip on how to run an A/B test in Google Analytics, how to set it up, how to get it running, why you would want to run it in Analytics over Google Optimize. And my friends, for more free digital marketing and web design tips, go to dataoveropinions.com. It would mean the world to me if you would listen to the podcast at anchor.fm/Paul Hickey. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Paul Hickey. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know if you have any other ideas for any future data-driven daily tips. Know that we're doing more Instagram live sessions, more Facebook live sessions to take your questions and get more content for the tips. And if you want to do any business with us, go to datadriven.design or email me at paul@datadriven.design. Thank you, my friends, and have a great day.